Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipniewski, and thank you so much for popping by my channel. Okay, so this might be probably the easiest video that I'm ever going to make, because I'm just going to talk my way right through it. And today's topic is going to be on the acoustic panels that are hanging right behind me. So if you guys remember in last week's video, I said I was interested in changing up the colors of these acoustic panels because they were too close together, and it really wasn't giving me enough separation from my background. Not necessarily with this shot, but when I do the long shots in the studio where I'm like several feet away from this background, it really does help you if you're going to have the same setup, acoustic paneling for your background for your YouTube videos. Make sure that you're using two different colors, because if you're just using one and you're wearing a shirt that's closely related to that particular color, you're not really going to get any depth in your video. You're not going to have enough separation from your background. So just keep that in mind if you're interested in ordering some of this, two different colors, and try not to wear anything too closely related to the well, I'm wearing black, I know. That's why I put maroon right there. Now, the biggest problem with acoustic paneling and why people find this a nightmare to work with is how to mount it. I've seen a lot of different methods on how to mount acoustic paneling. I saw some guy use adhesive spray glue on his acoustic panels and stick them right to his wall. Do you know what a nightmare that's going to be to take that down? He's going to have to spackle and sand and spackle. That guy's wife is going to kill him, I swear, because that's going to be just a complete mess. Let's say you're a renter and you don't want to lose your security deposit by damaging the walls at all. Well, you definitely cannot do the adhesive spray glue. So I know a lot of these panels come with pins that you can pin them to the wall. Well, now you have a pinhole. And depending on how many different panels you have up, you need like 2 pins for each panel. So now you don't want to damage the wall like that. The method that I use and that I'm going to teach to you guys is nice, simple, and clean, and it's not going to damage your walls. And it's a very inexpensive way to get these up. So what I do, how I mounted these guys, and why it was so easy for me to switch these out, is because I use adhesive spray glue too. I do, but I'm not sticking it to my wall. What I've done is I've purchased a lot of these little foam boards. They're project boards. You can get them from Walmart or you can get them from Dollar Tree. They're about $1 a piece. Just get however many of them that you're going to need to cover whatever section that you want to cover. And then I just adhesive spray glue the acoustic panels directly to these boards. Just make sure that you arrange them in a pattern that's, you don't want to put them all the same way. You want to put them, color, 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 and turn them so that the patterns are going either way. Like a cute little pattern. Just like that. But you see how close together these colors are? Like it's hard to tell that this is maroon and this is a light gray. They're too closely related. Unlike this, because this is, well, let me turn this one off. See, this is black, dark black, and that's maroon. So this is a big difference compared to this. Let me turn my light back on. Now, once your adhesive glue dries, now you want to stick it to your wall. But before I get to that, let me just say, when you're using your adhesive spray glue, you should, of course, be wearing a mask and some safety glasses, and you should be doing it outside. It's got to be outside because this stuff is noxious. But let's say you can't do it outside. Let's say you live in a city and you live in a high-rise. What are you going to do? Okay, then be in a well-ventilated area. Open your windows and get a fan going and still wear a mask. If you have pets, make sure that pets are not in the room because they're so small, they're more susceptible to the fumes than we are. So just get them out of the way. And then all you need to mount these to the wall is just a couple of command strips. That's it. I have, I think, 3 command strips on each one of these because this, like the total weight of this is maybe 12 ounces, not even a pound. So you only need a couple of those to hang this up, and it's going to stay up there until you take it down and move it. And if you want to move it, if you're ever moving away or you're just changing up your office, the only thing that you need to take these down is just yoke it off your wall. and that's it. Believe it or not, I yoked this off the wall and it didn't even damage this at all. So I could mount this to the other wall if I wanted. It didn't get damaged at all. So it was very inexpensive, and really this is going to help with the acoustics of your audio. So this dampens down any echoing that you might be having in your room. And of course, you always want to make sure that your microphone is as close to your mouth as you can possibly get it. I know this should be boomed above me, but I'm lazy. So if your room is empty and you have hardwood floors or you have tiles down, this is really going to make your room sound like a hollow tin can. So you want to add things to your room that are going to help to absorb some of that sound, putting down a throw carpet, putting up these acoustic panels, and not just in one spot. You can put them all around the room, especially if you are using this particular method. You can cut those foam boards into little sections and just glue one to each thing and just put it all around your room, make a design with it, make an arrangement with it, have fun with it, make it look cool, make it your own. And they're really inexpensive. You can get a pack of these. I think they're like $1 a piece. So a dozen is like $12. And believe you me, if you have 2 dozen, that is going to go an absolute long way. And that, of course, is going to be your biggest expense. That adhesive spray, I think I paid like $8 on it for Amazon. And the command strips, or this double-sided Velcro that I'd gotten online at Amazon, I think it was like $15 for a whole roll of it. And I have a lot of it left over. So you might just want to go and run to the dollar store and just grab a couple of command strips from there. Obviously, that's going to be $1. And that's all you need to do to get this acoustic paneling up onto your wall without damaging the wall at all. Your wife or partner is going to be very thankful, because believe you me, if they go to take that down and that stuff is glued up there, ooh, they're going to whoop you. They're going to whoop you, for sure. They're going to whoop you. Well, that's going to do it here for me today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, wear that sunblock.